Hey guys, Never Stop Dundee here today, and we are going to get this free-to-play Sal this week. We don't know whether it's the only thing new coming this week, but he does look good. Like, this art looks pretty crazy to me, and we've got some information given about what he's able to do. So he is a support type. He buffs allies at the start of battle and when defeated, so he's going to give some nice support there. One unique also shortens Sal's substitution count by 5 when an enemy activates Rising Rush. Now, when I read this, I was like, okay, that's interesting, because does he have like endurance? Does he have a cover change that can like stop rush from happening, or does he take like way less damage upon cover changing or a rush? I don't know. Like, it's very interesting that he's able to be the one to tank rushes, because if it's just it reduces the sub count by 5 so that he can just die faster, which is what we've seen in the past before. That's not really the best ability, because you don't really want a unit just to be there so that they die and give buffs. But it depends what those buffs are, because let's say they're ridiculous, like it gives card draw speed, damage, all these like super good things that could just change the tide of battle. Like, it could be beneficial, but I'm not down with, let's just say, okay, reduces sub count by 5 when the rush is activated from your opponent, and then let him die. Done. You don't care about him anymore. Like, it's not really too good. I know he gives death buffs, but still, you don't want him to just die just to give death buffs. It's not really the best thing. It reminds me of the purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who isn't that good anymore, except for Mono Purple. Anyway, inflict blast damage received up with the special arts and more. Okay, so seems like he's gonna do more blast damage, which is good for the teams that need him. So if you take a look at him, he is up on Dragon Ball Space for the legends and everything, and it's not too bad. He's a support type, as I said. He's got a lot of pretty good tags, like Future, Powerful Opponent are both pretty good tags to be on. Android needs help, Regen needs help, and the Vet Exclusive is just a free-to-play tag, but we'll get more into that in a bit. As you can see, him at 14 stars, like maxed up, he's got more strike attack than blast attack, which I thought was interesting, seeing how they've literally just said here that the blast damage is going to be increased. So I guess he's going to be more of a blast based unit but has more strike. I wonder, at 7 stars, does he have like, no, not at any point does he have more blast attack. He has pretty decent defenses, 167,000 here and 166,000 for blast defense, and his health is looking pretty good. He's got not that bad of an all-rounder. It doesn't show like anything other than the main ability. We know the main ability will make it so he draws the special move arts next, restores the ally health by 10% and ki by 50, cancels enemies attribute upgrades and buff effect, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 30% to damage received for 20 timer counts. This is actually pretty darn good. Just damage in general plus 30%, that's going to be pretty crazy, considering how much you can do in 20 timer counts. Nowadays this is going to be ridiculous. He's got a blast recover key, so his blast is impact and restores on key by 10 upon activation. So let's say it costs 29, it'll cost 19 for him, which is pretty good. His blue card deals major impact damage. It's a super Kamehameha, randomly destroys 2 enemy cards on hit, which ain't too bad. And then the green card draws a blast arts next, restores key by 40, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 35% to damage, blast damage received. Okay, so from what we're getting just from this green card and the main ability, you can have it so that the blast damage is dealing like 65% more on top of what it's doing for 15 timer counts, and then for the other 5 timer counts, if you activate them like instantaneously at the same time, you'll have 5 where it's just the damage received. But yeah, he seems like he's a blast based unit. I don't know what's up with these blast based units having more strike attack. Maybe it's like to try and balance it out a bit more, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I guess that's that. We don't actually have the unique abilities yet. We only have the Tournament of Power abilities. We don't even have the actual Z ability of him yet. They haven't been released. They'll probably be released later on tonight. I'm recording this the day before reset, so we'll see that soon. But honestly, there's a few interesting options. So if we take a look at the tags, Android is one that I think he should, but I honestly think it should be Android and Regen, because those two tags are in the most need of help, and they need a new yellow unit. Because if you take a look at androids, what yellow unit are you using? Android 17 from the Universe Survival Saga. Like, he's decent, but he ain't no game changer unit. Who else you could use? The very old Perfect Cell. If he gets a Zenkai, he'd be much better, but without a Zenkai, he's pretty trash. Zenkai Android 18, not too bad, but not in this meta. So androids need a new yellow. Like, these four right here kind of make the team. You have Android 21 as a bench unit, and then maybe Android 21 this one to do more support and something, but other than that, it's not looking good. So they need a new yellow unit. Regen haven't got a new yellow unit for like 16 years. It's actually ridiculous. Like, the best yellow unit is the Zenkai LF Piccolo or the Zenkai Demon King Piccolo. You only see them two as the yellow units for this team. Once again, who else are you gonna use? Maybe the Zenkai fused with Kami Piccolo, the Legends Road one, because he offers support, but other than that, it's a big yikes. Regen needs the buff. Regen has been getting buffs. We've got Kid Boo's unique platinum equipment. We got this Piccolo Zenkai. We got this Boo, who also has it so that he, for some reason, has more strike attack than blast attack, and is a blast based unit, which is weird. I don't know why they're doing that, but it's there. But yeah, they definitely need a new yellow unit. So hopefully this guy, he'll probably buff event exclusive Android and Regen. I wouldn't be surprised if they did just put him on feature and powerful opponent Z ability as well, because they are very good tags. Because if you take a look, for future, the yellow unit isn't really that necessary. Maybe a yellow blast based unit is needed, because use the yellow blast based unit. This Zenkai Goku Black, no. This Rose Goku Black, another free-to-play unit, maybe. I think he's more for strike attacker though. Same with this Trunks. Like, it's more a strike-based team, so to actually have a blast-based yellow unit for them would be good. If he got Zenkai, he'd probably be that role for them, and other than that, there's no one else. So future kind of does need a new yellow, but they literally just got this free-to-play Super Saiyan Trunks, so I don't really see them getting another free-to-play future buffer. And then powerful opponent kind of doesn't need it, because LF Final Form Frieza is a great yellow blast unit for the team. Hero Tapion is a great strike-based support unit for the team, so I don't know why they'd want to replace, well, not really replace, but have another support type yellow unit for the team when they already just got Tapion, who is really good, like stupidly good. And then finally, event exclusive, he most likely will have this tag, as most of the free-to-play units we've got and have been buffing event exclusive. So hopefully they do it for event exclusive, Regen and Android. That'll be two teams that desperately need it, because future, in by all means, doesn't really need a yellow unit, because he is really good for them, and they just run off a bunch of other very powerful units. You have the androids, Super Saiyan Trunks, well, sort of whole Trunks, Perfect Cell, Vegito Blue. You have the green Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I guess that's really the main team. You have Zamasu. I said that weird, I don't know why, but Zamasu and Goku Black Assist, like, that's a good team like that. Yeah, given they don't have a yellow, but you could run this Gohan, he's still not too bad, and honestly, it's a good team if you ask me. So I don't know, I feel like they need to do Android and Regen, the two teams that need it the most. They most likely will do Regen, considering how much buffs Regen has been getting lately. Like, they're trying to increase it so that it's in a good position, and androids have had some here and there. They haven't had any recently, but they could use help as well. And considering we are getting the Dragon Ball Super superhero movies, like, global release in a couple weeks time, I wouldn't be surprised if they start buffing up androids as well to get that to a good position. So honestly, if he buffs androids, Regen and event exclusive, that'll be fine by me. I am kind of intrigued to see what he'll do for his unique abilities, because we know he's gonna be offering support, we know he's gonna reduce sub counter rising rush, and we know he's gonna do more blast damage with special arts and more. So it's interesting to see what he'll do, but this Sal is a very interesting unit. It'll probably bring forth an interesting LF for next week, because most free-to-play units we've gotten have introduced like a LF that's got something to do with them and whatnot. So let me know who you think the LF's gonna be. Are you excited for this perfect form Sal? What do you think he's gonna buff, if you really care if he buffs any of these specific ones? So other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, and if you see more in the future, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.